Argentina's 14-match winning run came to an end on Thursday at La Bombonera against Marcelo Bielsa and Uruguay. It was the first time since Messi and Argentina lost in a game since their game against Saudi Arabia at the World Cup. Here's another one. It was also their first loss at a World Cup qualifier since 2017 and their first loss in a World Cup qualifier since 2016. So it's quite a remarkable achievement. Let's focus on Argentina for a second. I'll get to Uruguay in a moment. But they looked lethargic. They didn't look ready. I don't know if it was the change of venue, because obviously the recent matches have been at the Monumental Stadium from River Plate, which, by the way, had to be rescheduled due to Taylor Swift playing in Argentina. So they go to La Bombonera, of course, and they knew that this game was going to be difficult for so many reasons, and I'll get to Uruguay in a second. But despite the majority of possession for Argentina, despite the shots on target, which was only 3-2 against Uruguay, they didn't really get clicking. They couldn't figure out how to defeat a very aggressive, a very impressive Uruguayan side. So now Argentina lose their first game in a very, very long time, but luckily they still remain top of the table until next week, of course, when they face Brazil, which will be a huge game because Brazil lost to Colombia in the game on Thursday as well. So now they're fifth. All right, let's focus on Uruguay for a second. As I said from day one, everybody, Marcelo Bielsa and Uruguay are a dream match made in heaven because of their youth, their aggressiveness, and the way they like to penetrate in matches. The great thing about a Marcelo Bielsa and Uruguay system is that they wait for the opponent to come with the ball, and the moment they lose it, boom, they come at you. And that's exactly what happened on Thursday night against Argentina, which, by the way, Nunez scoring that winner 2-0 in that second goal. He also scored against Brazil. So it's the first time since 1960 since Uruguay have beaten Brazil and Uruguay and Argentina in the same cycle. It was a really perfect match from Uruguay, and they delivered the typical Bielsa system, the typical Bielsa way. Penetrating, suffocating. The moment Argentina lost the ball in their own half, they just were at them 24/7. There was a little bit of a scuffle in the 28th minute when Matias Oliveira got into a fight with Rodrigo de Paul. Messi got in the middle of it, and it was pretty hectic. But that pretty much was the theme of the story in that game. So full credit to Uruguay, who, by the way, are now second in CONMEBOL standings. Tremendous. So far, as I said, as I told you, Bielsa and Uruguay are a match, are a dream made in heaven. For Argentina, it was a good test, but no doubt about it, they'll come back and fight once again. The big one is next week as they face Brazil at Maracanã Stadium.